This is Sam. Sam is a good climber, likes to listen to his favorite music, and is inspired by Hollywood stunt shows. This is Matthew. Matthew loves to hang out with friends, is good with animals, and like his brothers, is very acrobatic. And the oldest brother here is John. John has his own YouTube video, absorbs knowledge like a sponge, and has a youthful aversion to schoolwork.
Hatred for school ever since it was created.
To any passing glance, this is a typical happy Nanaimo family. But where life in this home differs is in the way that these boys learn, as the family has had to make some tough educational choices to help Sam and John cope with developmental disability.
The oldest and the youngest have autism, so that is one of the reasons why we homeschool them.
Homeschooling itself is, again, it's a challenge. I think it's harder for us parents, simply because the kids look at you as a parent and it's hard to switch over to a teacher mode.
The boys are all doing their grade level material. John is on a modified program right now, but he is still doing grade 8 material.
What can you tell us about airplanes?
The Wright brothers had first design. They designed the first commercial motor, however. They even tried to make steam engines long before that to try to be able to be light enough to fly.
I like to look at John as a person and sort of pick up on his strengths, and I like to, instead of lead him down a road, I like him to lead me. That's Sam. He likes learning, and the one-on-one of homeschooling is good for him. In a group of 30 people in a classroom, it's just too much distraction for him.
Come on, favorites! I've asked for it.
With Matthew, he's got a lot on his plate. The homeschooling's tough for him because he is social and he likes to have numerous kids around him.
Despite some challenges, one of the advantages the Camp family finds in homeschooling is its flexibility, and that recently meant being able to audition for the Dragon's Den as a family learning experience.
I took Matthew and John into the kitchen and I said, look boys, I'm giving you 10 minutes to invent something.
I came up with the pooch bath, and it has less space than a suitcase. It's a bit wider though, but not as thick, and weighs much less than a sack of flour, so it's much easier to transport.
We're actually bathing her. It's pretty good. She's nowhere near a tub or anything, but we can get her in the pooch bath.
The prototype took the family just 7 days to develop, and they finished just in time to show the dragons. It's a real-world homeschooling project that keeps the boys positively motivated.
They're not as in a stressed environment as a public school system. They are learning and they are growing, and it seems to work for us and it seems to work for them.
It's estimated that 1 in 200 children are now being diagnosed with autism. There is an Autism Expo taking place on Saturday, April 30th at Bevan Park. Visit the web for more information. In Nanaimo, for Shaw TV, I'm Derek Johnstone.